So folks, now it's time to actually test what we have learned in the previous one. And as you know, as you can see, if you look carefully here, it is moving a bit in the face side, but I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but I can see it because obviously I have the big screen in front of me. You guys just need to see it through your phone screen or your desktop screen. But let me zoom this thing. See this part, folks. If you remember, this is where I put that marker, right? To make this thing into motion, to make this thing into video. And it did well, but I would say we need to make it better, right? So let's do it one more time. Let's increase, wait a second. Yeah, right. Let's increase the general motion to 8 and generate it one more time. And the moment we generate it one more time, what happens is it'll take 20 credits obviously, which is fine. But I think it will be a much better version of it. Folks, it can be hazy. I'm again giving you this disclaimer. It can be hazy. It can look pathetic. It can look bad. But the only thing that I can tell you from my experience with this tool is that you will get something, an output. Depends on how well you do it, folks. I can do here is that I can put camera control. I can actually make 500 kind of combinations a year. But I won't. You know why? Because I want to make it easy for you guys. So when you're trying at home or at office or anywhere, you can do this thing easily. And if needed, you can mess up with these tools and whatever. The fact, folks, here is that if you have the free version, you can't afford to mess up with this thing a lot because for every generation, you're burning 20 credits. If you make 5 mistakes or 6 mistakes, which are very common, even the best of the best will make it with AI tools. So no issues. Be open and be free to make mistakes and learn from them. If you make 6-7 mistakes or 5-6 mistakes, you have literally burnt like half of your credits just like that. I wouldn't say it's unnecessary, but just to justify the cost, I would say play a little simple game. And if needed, you can just go for the pro. Let me show you in the meanwhile how much this pro costs you. Okay, so upgrade to the standard access, view all plans and features. Here we go. So the standard one is $12, which is 625 credits a month. So let me do the math for you. 625 credits a month basically means you will need to spend 5 credits per second. That basically if you do the math, it will be like you can make 120 seconds, like 2 minutes of videos for $12, which is per month, by the way, which is I don't know, maybe not that good. Yes, I'm doing the math right. Come on, man. Yeah, the math is right. So yeah, 5 credits per minute. So it's like 120 credits. Actually, not 120 credits. It will be 125 credits to be frank here. And then you have $28, you have $76, you have $125. Folks, it's like whatever you need. Like depends on you, obviously. And yeah, that was it. And here you have unlimited video generation, but you need to pay like $76 a month, and you'll get all the features. It'll be like $912 under $1,000, and it'll be okay. And then if you're an enterprise or something, then $125, which is pretty much cheap for you guys. And you can actually ask them for discounts and all of that because they will be happy to do it. Because folks, they're a startup, right? They need money, right? They need revenue sources. Yes, they need a lot of money actually to show it to VCs and whatever, but they need revenue so that they can actually keep pulling in more money from the investors and keep their operations, because they don't make profit, folks. If you think any AI startup is making profit, you are delusional, because they don't, because you can't, because it takes a lot of money to build an AI startup, if you know that. By the way, ChatGPT took $13 or $14 billion to just put that tool into your hand so you can make cat videos and dog videos and search for dog foods. Yeah, whatever. So here we have it, the latest one, and I'll zoom this thing up for you so you can see it. It's not happening, folks. I can see the generation here, but it's not happening. I don't know why. I don't know. Runway ML has some issues with Alan Turing. It's just not happening that much. So if you need, you can do that. Okay, let me do a lip sync for you, just so that to compensate for this thing not happening. I'll do a lip sync, which wasn't planned, so I'm going off script. Dude, I talk a bit. Actually, I talk a lot when I'm on microphone. So let me pick. So as you know, you can pick voices.
Okay, I'm ready to head off on an amazing adventure.
No, I have already used that in the previous one.
James here. Looking forward to reading what you write.
Fine. There you go. Got it. Type any script. AI will make you weak. Oh god, that's a pessimistic line. But I don't know. I'll just go with that. AI will make you weak. So, folks, this is very pessimistic from an instructor who's teaching AI, and that too with an AI tool. But I don't know, folks. I was reading an article this morning from a really reputable magazine, can't name them, online obviously, and they said OpenAI, the ChatGPT parent company, is like 99 point. It's very close to AGI, which is artificial general intelligence, and the chances of AI destroying humanity, according to the researcher, according to the person who was giving the interview, he was a former researcher at OpenAI, and he left his job just like a dozen talented people who are already leaving it every single month, whatever. So he said the chances of AI ruining humanity is like 99.99%. And I'm like, this is not the first guy to say that. Like, he's an insider, obviously. He knows a lot, much more than I and you and I do. And the CDO Mira Murthy said, like, the models you guys use are very much similar to we are using in the lab, which is like false, which is like not true at all, because those guys are probably using like GPT 6, maybe 5, at least 6, I believe, and at least 5, if not 6, and we are like with 4, which is also not that cool if you look at it now, folks. I don't know, like, something looks a little off to me from an instructor's perspective, from a human being's perspective, because Google could have made ChatGPT like in 2017. If you don't know, the T in ChatGPT, which is the transformer, it was made by Google, by the way, but they didn't, obviously, because they had to save the advertising revenue, because no one would visit the search engine then, which was like hundreds of billions of dollars. But still, they knew something that OpenAI knows much better, and they are hiding it from us, because they know once the box opens, like the secret opens, people are going to be skeptical, and investors, and you know what I'm saying. Just read between the lines. So here is the voice. This worked perfectly. And folks, what I'm intrigued by is that look at this, look at his lips, like this part of his mouth, right? Look at his teeth. This is the part where AI messes the most. I've used like multiple softwares where they just mess this thing up real bad. Even this Runway has messed it up because I'm looking at it from a real close distance. It's literally like inches away from my face. But with that being said, if you guys look at it from a far distance, little bit far distance, it actually looks like Alan Turing is speaking, which is like fine delusion as well. So folks, that was it from this lecture. I think I bored you a lot. I'm sorry about that. This was 5 stars, so I'm going to hit a 5-star with that. Thank you very much. If you want to download this thing, you can just click the 3 dots here. You can download this. You can change the playback speed, whatever. Bye-bye. See you in the next one. Bye.